Pisces, Mariah here. I'm going to go ahead and get into your January 2022 general reading. Let's see what's happening for you guys, what's going on. Hopefully, because I know we're still in December when this is out, but hopefully you guys are enjoying your holiday season. It's really well. If you are alone on this holiday season, I just send you so much love, peace, comfort, solace during this time, because I know how difficult it can be during the holiday season to not have anybody. So I send you so much love. So for my Pisces, what do they need to know for the month of January 2022? Circles. Clarity begins in the eye of the storm. Okay. Pisces. My heart just kind of dropped. Key to intimacy. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. And right underneath that is the unknown. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll say this to you, Pisces. How can I put this? I'm trying not to get emotional, fuck. Coming from a Cancer, trying not to get emotional. The first thing that I saw is, you know, some people who are clinically unstable and they get so frustrated with themselves where they can like start hitting, like beating themselves on the head, like hitting their head against the wall, or just like palming their head, right? Out of frustration and out of confusion and out of being upset. And I'm getting this energy, and all the while I'm feeling these three energies, I'm getting this, and I'm like, why in my head, why am I getting this energy for Pisces? And if I'm going to be absolutely transparent with you, Pisces, like I'm always in my readings, this kind of revolves around you. It revolves around you. It revolves around you. It revolves around really needing to look at oneself and how you approach love. Not just romantic, but love with thyself. Love with oneself. Love that you have for oneself. What is love for you and what is love not for you? And in the month of January, you're going to be tested. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure you've been tested throughout multiple courses of your life. But what I am saying in regards to January, there's going to be a certain event. Hasn't came up yet. You don't know. Certain event in love. And it's deeper than the relationship or the situation itself. And mind you, this is a general reading, but this is what's coming up just energetically. It's deeper than the actual connection itself. It actually pertains to you. In the month of January, it's going to be a heavy hitter for you, Pisces, because the universe is going to place a mirror to your face and ask you, how much more do you love yourself than the other person? How much more are you willing to nurture, cater, and be considerate of yourself, your needs, your boundaries, your standards, and your non-negotiables versus somebody else's? How willing are you, Pisces, to sacrifice matters of the heart to save oneself? And that's an honest question. It's an honest question to you. How much are you willing to sacrifice matters of the heart to save oneself? And I don't know what this event is for you. I don't know what this experience is for you. I don't know. And mind you, we're in Venus retrograde, so something may come back that may re-trigger this if you feel like you've healed through this, if you feel like you've been through this process already. Something in the month of January is going to pull open a wound for you, have you pull back the layers and ask you, what does Pisces truthfully need when it comes to love? How does Pisces love oneself? How does Pisces not be overly compromising? How does Pisces not be overly understanding? How does Pisces not be overly considerate? Yet, Pisces is still able to maintain a balance of self-love, self-worth, and self-dignity to make sure that Pisces is taken care of first versus another person. See, when we talk about intimacy, it's more than just a sexual component of it. It's the closeness, it's the vulnerability. How often, more than not, have you been vulnerable to other people that took advantage of your vulnerability and gave nothing in return, where it leaves you going in cycles and in circles, being unproductive in love, and you're the one that's left sweeping up the pieces. You're the one that's having to deal with your own questioning and evaluating of one's self-worth, one's self-confidence, and one's self-esteem. And it's a very somber energy here, Pisces, that I'm in for you and that I'm in here with you. Because I don't know what this trigger is for you, but this trigger goes deeper than a relationship, and it even goes deeper than you. I even have to go back and ask you, Pisces, what were some of your younger influences and experiences and your reference points when you were a child in love? Not saying you were in love, but like experiencing love, seeing love. How did your parents love you? How did your parents love each other? Did you have both parents in the household? Did you only have one? What were you lacking? How were you overly stimulated in another area by one parent or other or both? And assessing where those roots come from, not only from your experience, but then from their experience. See, the thing about self-love is it doesn't start with us, it starts with our roots. And to go back to our roots, it's to know our parents. It's to know our grandparents and our great-grandparents. How were they loved on? To how our grandparents were loved on, to how our parents were loved on, to how we were loved, to then how we developed and absorbed information as a young child and developed, and then through our own life experiences and through our own expectations and beliefs and ideals that are either placed upon us or that we develop on our own through life, how we now show up in our love connections, getting the short end of the stick. You see, there's a lot of historical damage here that I'm feeling from you, Pisces. A lot of historical damage. And I don't say that lightly. I don't say that in a funny way. I would love to make this video light. I love making my videos light. I haven't even touched any tarot cards. This is just straight from spirit. I just got to ask you. And specifically to a specific Pisces, and I don't like to go there on a general read, but I have to go there because I'm just, on my channel, I'll just keep it as it is. Who hurt you? And not only who hurt you. And don't respond in the comments. Don't, please. Who touched you? And I mean that. Don't respond in the comments. But I'm just getting the energy of somebody's boundaries being overstepped in their childhood. And even outside of that, Pisces, the specific one that I'm talking to, again, you ain't got to say nothing in the comments. But for my other Pisces, how are your boundaries overstepped in your childhood? How were you viewed by your parents? How did they treat you? Did they even show you any consideration, love? Did they give you the tools and resources that were truthfully needed so that way you can establish healthy boundaries and love for yourself? And then when you go out into the world and you start to date, you know how to apply those boundaries to protect oneself. See, this is a thing that I'm getting in this. Again, I haven't even touched any tarot cards, Pisces. This is just straight from spirit. I'm just seeing a fence. And that fence is you being protected. But the thing about that fence is there's nothing connecting the fence together to fully enclose you in it. Meaning, if somebody wanted to step over that fence and come get you, Pisces, it was nothing that you can do. There would be nothing you can do. You're not enclosed. And I'm just getting the energy of either multiple people or a specific person, Pisces, in your childhood stepping over that boundary and robbing you and taking from you and leaving you with nothing. I don't know if this is your dignity, your respect, your sense of self, But there's a lack here. I'm just getting a fundamental lack within whoever energy I'm picking up, a fundamental lack of a needed tool so that way you could be best productive to build healthy and sustainable relationships in adulthood. But because that specific piece is missing, because somebody took it, which means your cortex within the brain had to establish a new response for that specific type of trauma, which happens to change the brain chemistry. Now you operate in love either in an overly compromising and an overly giving way, or you have a fear of intimacy, of letting somebody get too close, with going in circles with people and not feeling like you can let them get too close, or you give too much. Who took from you, Pisces? I don't, unfortunately, I can't answer this for you, you know, and it's not my business. I'm not asking. Not asking. But I would say this to you, Pisces. The way we respond in love as adults, when relationships are not balanced or they're not healthy, 9 times out of 10 and 10 times out of 9, it stems from something from our childhood. Something that we lacked. Resources we weren't given, the love we weren't given, or like a stimuli, right? An overstimulant in a specific area by a parent. This is going to be addressed in the month of January, and I think that's why I'm not. I did a video of me crying on camera, and I got videos of me crying on camera doing readings. Not gonna do that tonight. Not the mood. But I will ask of you, Pisces, be very kind to oneself in the month of January. Be patient with yourself in the month of January, because in the area of love you will be tested. Somebody robbed you of something you can't get back. I don't know who this is for. I don't know who you are. You know who you are. Somebody robbed you of something you can't get back. And now it affects your relationships as an adult. It affects your relationships going forward. It affects you psychologically, emotionally, mentally, and you may not even know it. It may be on a unconscious level. On the subconscious, you may think, oh, well, you know, I dealt with these kind of guys and I keep choosing these kind of women or these kind of men. And, you know, this is what I've seen in my environment and the social media. It has nothing to do with that. You were robbed, Pisces. You were absolutely robbed. And unfortunately, no, you can't get it back. But understanding that there is a crucial part within you that is missing, that allows you to keep repeating patterns in relationships, whether it's choosing the same type of men or women, ending up in the same type of situations with men or women, or staying with men and women despite the signs. No, you can't get that part back, but goddamn it, Pisces, you are able to work on what you're lacking and what you're missing through different resources and different forms and different mediums. Don't stay in this energy, Pisces, because you're bound and doomed to repeat these cycles in love and relationship. There's an intimacy issue here with you. This isn't about somebody else. This is about you. I don't know who took from you, Pisces. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's weird energy and I don't like it, and I want to wrap up your reading. I don't even want to touch these cards. And I don't know who fucking did this. And I don't even just mean for a specific person. You know what I'm saying about took something from you that now you're struggling in relationships. But for the majority of you, I'm talking about the lack of love, resources, having that guide, having both parents in the household or only having a single parent, or not getting the attention or the dedication you needed, not getting the lessons you needed to learn when it comes to love and relationships, seeing parents, whether your parents were domestically abusive to each other, always arguing, or they were just silent in the household, or, you know, I don't know. This is Pisces. I'm going to get off your reading. I'm going to get off your reading. Because it's going to make me upset. I'm already upset. It's not at you. I promise. It's not at you. It's not at you. Who hurt you? Who took from you? I can't stop hearing that. Who stripped something from you? I don't know. I don't know, but I feel it, Pisces. I fucking feel it. And I just feel the rippling effect of that. Now you have to deal with this. Now you have to be the one to go back and heal the areas and spaces within your life that you didn't receive what you were supposed to fundamentally receive as a child. Because your parents. And now you're dealing with the repercussions when it comes to love and relationships because of something that they didn't do for you, or something that they lacked with giving you, or the knowledge that they didn't provide to you, or the lack of love or attention or being there or being present. It's because of them, and I can't fully blame them because then I have to look at their parents. What did they like? What did they not know? And then their parents. And you see the rippling effect generationally. I don't know, Pisces. I will say this, and like I said, I'm going to get off your reading. I didn't even touch a fucking... I ask this of you, Pisces. Be safe. Love yourself. This month of January, it won't be easy. I'm not saying your life is over in the tower and all this crazy stuff, no. I'm saying internally, psychologically, and emotionally, it's going to be a tough one when it comes to matters of the heart. And if you can take any piece of advice, heed any lesson, heed any word that I'm telling you, Pisces, do not focus on the situation itself with whoever you're going to be dealing with in January. Focus on the root as to why you're dealing with that, how you got there, the dynamic between you two, and taking it all the way back to your root and seeing the spaces that are blank as to why you operate in a certain way that allows you to be in this situation with this person. That's all I ask. Because it's not this person. Whoever you are, this person that you're going to be dealing with, cool, they could be X, Y, and Z. But whoever this person that's coming back for you, or whatever is triggering this emotional response in regards to this intimacy issue here, the real work is in the past. And you got to bring it present. I love you, Pisces. Be safe. Be well. Stay hydrated. Enjoy your holiday season. And I love you. Okay? Bye.